All right, this just in, right out of the newspaper. Rhonda Rorick checked herself into a Richmond, Kentucky hospital with bad stomach pains. Can you figure out where this is going? She figured she had some sort of infection. Rourke was carrying something, all right, but it wasn't a germ. She was about to have a baby.
And didn't know it.
Rourke started arguing with the doctors and told them they were mistaken. But a short while later, she had the proof. The docs were right. A 9-pound, 2-ounce boy.
She's carrying around 9 pounds and she don't know it.
Rourke says she and her husband had no idea she was expecting. They'll be celebrating their first anniversary next week.
I find this so hard to believe because, you know, these babies in that last trimester, they do tend to kick and move. What did she think that was, gas?
Well, she assumed her recent weight gain was due to overeating.
What about the missed periods? What about the breasts, that swell up,
Well,
all that
again,
kind of stuff?
I've got to say,
when you're pregnant, it happens.
I have seen a baby, literally, when they turn over, the entire stomach. Arlie, you saw this.
Yeah.
Absolutely. How can you explain that away? It's in your body and it's moving around. She must be really big.
Mexican food?
Man.
Because my stomach moves. I can watch it. Look, after I eat a burrito, I can see it. It just is all over the place.
Chili Releno can do that.
Well, we have her number. We have her number. It says right here we can call her around 6:45. We will dial it and talk to Rhonda Rourke, hopefully.
Rhonda has to be a sizable lady. What?
Oh. Smart guy, too, right?
And I should throw that out right before we get a hold of her.
What's that?
Now I'm going to picture that in my mind. Miss Rourke? Mrs. Rourke? Yes, this is Mark and Brian radio program calling. How's things in Kentucky? All right, how are you doing? Can we put your voice on the air, ma'am? All right, hang on.
Hi there, Rhonda.
Hello.
How you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Got yourself a young'un.
Oh, yeah.
Surprise,
It's a
surprise, surprise.
joy. Oh, I'm living to death.
All right, now, tell us. We just read the story. How long ago was this?
It was Monday.
Okay, and you had, for 9 months, no idea.
9-pound, 2-ounce baby boy.
And you had no idea.
No idea.
All right, now, Rhonda, wait a minute. How could you go through a 9-month pregnancy period and that baby kicks and moves and moves around in there? How could you not know there was a baby in there?
My baby did not kick and move.
It didn't
I did
kick.
not feel it kick and move at all.
Wow.
See, all my life I have been heavyset, okay?
Okay.
And with my baby, it must, with me being heavyset and everything, my baby was so calm, I didn't feel it kick or move.
How heavy set are we talking?
Well, more than average. More than average.
Okay.
First year anniversary.
My anniversary is the 29th of this month.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Were you planning on having kids eventually?
Well, we was going to wait for a while, but since we got us a surprise, it's a little too late.
Yeah. What's your husband feel about it?
Oh, he loves it. He loves this baby to death.
All right.
He was shocked and surprised like I was when he found out.
Well, who wouldn't be?
Healthy baby?
Healthy baby.
One of my favorite parts of the story is you try to convince the doctors that they were mistaken.
Oh, yeah. When I was in ER, I told the doctors that they were crazy because I was not pregnant. And when I got upstairs on the second floor to have the baby's heartbeat, find the baby's heartbeat, I tried to convince one of the nurses for 45 minutes that I was not pregnant.
Wow.
And she was trying to convince you that, yes, you were?
Yeah. She was trying to convince me. We was kind of arguing back and forth to each other. She was trying to convince me, and I was trying to convince her that I wasn't. She was telling me that I was, until I finally actually realized that they found a baby's heartbeat.
Wow. Well, you're a very lucky woman. Because, for 9 months, you have to do expecting mothers have to do special things. And
I never did.
wow.
Well, Rhonda, for 9 months you're pregnant. You don't have your period. Did you not wonder where that went?
I did. I had mine.
You had, every month you had
I had them. And I took my birth control pills every month. I took my pills every day, and I had my periods every month.
Wow.
And my baby's healthy.
Well, that's good.
That's the best thing. The baby's healthy, and you came out fine, and so everything's good. You just
That's great.
didn't know.
All right, Rhonda, talk about you were in the emergency room. You said you weren't pregnant. Then you found out you had a baby. Where was your husband during this, and what was his reaction?
Well, first, when my father came and picked me up when I got sick at home, not still realizing that I was pregnant, my husband went into the ER with me for a few minutes. When I went in there, the doctors told me that I had a bladder and kidney infection, which I do. And when I had that, my husband went back out and sat with my dad.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, by the time they went and told me that I had a bladder and kidney infection, they done a pelvic exam. When they did that, I dilated between 3 to 4 centimeters by then. Well, they was ready to take me upstairs to the second floor to a delivery room. They brought my dad and my husband in, and they asked us if we kept any secrets from each other. And we all said no. And the doctor said, well, since y'all don't keep any secrets from each other, we're taking Rhonda up to the second floor because she's going to have a baby.
All right, now what did your husband say, do? What happened then?
He said, do what? Him and my dad were so fiberglass that they didn't know what to say. I mean, they didn't know what to do. They didn't, I mean, the look on their face was just a shock and surprise. Just as good as it was on mine.
I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall there because, you know, when the husband finds out he's going to be a dad, you know, usually it's in at least like the first, second, maybe third month.
Right.
You know, that's just amazing.
You know what? I'd be fiberglassed too.
That's right.
Wow. Now, all right, once he got used to the idea, was he there for you?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
There all the way.
Right. So in the delivery room?
Yeah, he was there, too.
Wow. Wow.
Well, Rhonda, amazing, but again, what you said earlier is absolutely the best. The baby's healthy, you're healthy, and everything's fine.
I'm proud of him.
Well, good. Have a great life. Congratulations on the anniversary as well.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks for talking to us, Rhonda.
All righty.
See ya.
All right.
Okay. Right. 9 months pregnant, didn't know it.
The strange, the bizarre, the unbelievable. That's a Jack Palance thing. I want to see him do a report on that because, in my particular opinion, aliens. I think she was taken above some sort of the space in the spacecraft. Aliens impregnated her.
Very well could be.
But baby's fine. So
Yeah.
Hey,
Because
it's
especially since she still had her period.
cool. See, that's
Yeah.
what the weird thing
Exactly.
is. Baby coming out with almond eyes and
Just
melon. Well, but the baby's fine. So we're happy about that.
And she had her period. That flowed. That went on.
Mr. Monthly Visitor.
See. Oh, okay.
No more.
Well, we're done.
Go away.
All right. We are fiberglassed.
All right, now, last break, if you're just joining us, this article in the newspaper yesterday about the woman who went to the doctor with stomach pains and found out she was pregnant, just had a baby. She just said that she had her period all 9 months. It wasn't, I mean, she arrived at the hospital 45 minutes later, they're saying you're pregnant. 50 minutes later, she was spewing out a little boy. And baby's fine, she's fine. Let's go to Lucinda, I think it is, on line 9. Same thing happened to her. Have you ever heard of this before?
Yeah, I've heard of women being pregnant and getting into the 7th month and realizing, but as far as 9 months and then going and spitting it out 30 minutes before they find out, never heard of that.
Lucinda?
Yes.
This happened to you?
Yes, it did.
And you're not overweight.
No.
Now, how can this be?
I don't know.
You didn't know you were pregnant till when?
Until the night that I went into labor, which she was early.
Lucinda,
Yes.
didn't you have a poochy stomach?
No. Well, I gained 6 pounds, but women fluctuate 6 pounds all the time.
You had your period?
Yes, I did. And I was living with my parents, and I went to work that day, and nobody knew it.
Well, I'm fiberglassed now, too.
This is too strange.
You didn't know.
No.
You didn't sense.
No.
It didn't kick.
No.
Baby okay?
Baby was wonderful. She was perfect. She's 6 years old now,
All right.
and she's very smart, very healthy.
Right. Okay, so you were living with your parents.
Yes.
Do you know who the father was? It's none of our business, but...
Well, the situation was I was a virgin, and we had gone out one night drinking, and I was raped. And
Lucinda, I'm so sorry.
It's a fact, and it's dealt with. I have a beautiful baby out of it.
Yeah.
What can I say? I didn't know. I could see if I was sleeping around, maybe if something was wrong, I would have suspected it.
Sure.
But, I dealt with the emotional feelings, and I wanted it to go away, and I told one person, my best friend, and then 7.5 months later, I had a baby.
Wow.
You're a very strong woman. You are a very strong woman. You sound like everything's cool. Everything cool?
Yes, everything's cool. But I just wanted you to know that you don't have to be
heavy to have that happen.
Wow.
And everything was normal. And now that I look back on it, I had heartburn, which I guess most pregnant women get, but I didn't know that was, if that's your only sign, you can't say, hey, I'm pregnant,
That is so weird. Well, Lucinda, couldn't be sorrier about the situation. Sorry about that, and you're still talking about it and still dealing with it.
Yeah, it's something that you'll have to deal with forever.
Sure.
But as
I
you
have-
said,
But I have a wonderful baby out of it.
Yes, you do.
what's baby's name?
Alexandra Brienne,
Alexander Brienne, probably the middle name named after me.
color Alex.
So I thought. Yeah.
Floated right over. All right, Lucinda, listen, thank you very much. Stay strong in that and know that we're thinking about you.
Oh, thank you.
Can we give you something nice?
Sure.
All right, hang on.
Sure you can.
Night. All right, thanks for calling.
Yeah, give me something nice.
She mentioned heartburn. All pregnant women do that. All right, now my mother is like, well, to me, and I know this for a fact, she is the greatest mother on the face of this earth.
Yeah.
But there's one thing that will make her turn on me, and that's when growing up at any time, if I complained of heartburn, because she was in labor, I think, the story she put is 4 to 7 weeks, but I know
She
it was
was in
like a
labor,
few
sure.
hours.
Right.
And every minute of that time, she had scathing heartburn. And so now, I could be 8 years old. I remember I was 8, and I said, Mom, I got heartburn. It really hurt. Eyes popped out of her head. I think her teeth became sharper. Yeah! You got a heartburn, do ya? Hey, how's it feel? How's it feel now? Huh? She
payback.
She turns on you.
Wow. Zelma, chill.
Now, did your wives experience heartburn?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, pretty intense.
Hate it.
Yeah, pregnancy is not easy. I've never, of course, been pregnant, but I've ridden 3 of them, and it's
Ridden 3 of them.
well, heartburn and
Pregnancies.
yes, heartburn and all kinds of problems, complications. Needless to say, sleeping at night when you've got a basketball sitting in your belly, tough, just tough. It's
But
too
it's
bad.
tougher for the husband, or for the father, I should say. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it is. It really
right.
is.
Suffered.
Yeah. The emotional stress alone.
Right,
Right.
Take you down.
And all the woman has to do is give birth to
exactly.
the child.
Come on.
It's natural.
Right, and they're pampered the whole time.
Exactly.
That fax number is